If you like what I make and want to help out the channel, make sure you subscribe to it, turn on notifications, leave a like on the video below, and comment as well. Thanks for your support, guys. Hey there YouTube, welcome back to the Gekko, another day, another video for you guys, and this is 5 myths about Lords Mobile that most people either believe or don't believe that exist or don't exist. I'll be squashing 5 myths right here, although I do believe in one of the 5s, but still, the first one and the most absurd one, and a lot of people still think it matters, is monster drops do not have anything to do with the leaders you send to attack the monsters. Now, when you're attacking a monster for drops, like your daily energy goes into getting like 5x or 6x or whatever it is, or 10x on a monster, and you get all these drops, some people think you need to know the right combination of heroes to get the best bang for your buck. That is not true. The drops are only affected by the X amount of attacks you send. So if you send one attack at a time, you'll get less drops per attack, or even in total, than sending a 5x, which then drops you all 5 at once. Why people think that it affects, I have no idea, but the lineup you use does not affect the outcome of your drops. I actually show on the video, as you can see, that I did 2 different lineups, one that was stronger than the other. The second one had a second hit, which also had, by the way, percent attack boost, and it still hit less, meaning that the lineup was worse than the first one, and the drops from the second attack was even better than the drops from the first one. So don't believe that the lineups matter. The lineups only matter when you want to kill the monster, because then it is the least attacks as possible in order to get the monster killed. Why would you want to kill a monster? For Watcher events, for Hell events, for the drops, for like the guild gift drop from the monster and whatnot. So that's why the monster lineups matter. But other than that, I use the same exact 5 heroes that I use in Coliseum for monsters. I always get good drops. The second myth I want to crush, and I know a lot of people who believe in it, and you know, I'm a baseball fan, I do believe in superstition and all that. This it doesn't make sense and it doesn't work. Some people think that there are specific combinations of gear that you can wear to get specific drops from chests, from monsters, from whatever not. The game wouldn't work like that. There's no way that the randomizer that anyone ever used is dependent on like a set of equipment you wear. So those of you who believe that if you wear your favorite shoe and you're offhanded this way, and you take off the chest piece and you take off the shoes and you put like a 50% army attack boost, then all of a sudden you'll get better drops. It doesn't work, guys. I'm sorry to tell you, but it just doesn't work. Now the third myth is one that I do kind of believe in, and I do think it has some sense behind it, but I don't really know if it's a myth or not, if it was proven or not, better yet. I believe in it, but a lot of people don't. And it is the fact that when you have more than, like, let's say 10, 20, 30, 40 chests to open, it's always better to open them 10 at a time, 20 at a time, half, and not all at once. The reason for that, in my opinion, and why I believe in it, is that there's a certain randomizer that decides the drops. Like whenever you open chests, this randomizer algorithm is triggered. So when you say it to trigger 100 times versus saying it trigger 10 times, trigger 10 times, trigger 10 times, trigger 10 times, I don't know. It feels to me that when you do the second part where you open, like, I usually, when I have chests like something like 100, let's say, I'll open 30 30 10, or I'll open 50 50 or something, just to get the randomizer to re-random. I know it makes no sense. I do believe in it. I don't open all my chests at once, except for the jewel ones, which, I mean, I just want to see all the drops and that's it. So opening chests 10 at a time or all at once, or 100 at a time, which is the maximum, really a myth, a cool myth. I think it works. I do it. But yeah, that's another myth that I don't think should exist. Now, well, it exists, but it's not a thing. So this next busted myth right here is about heroes' battle skills. People believe that all the battle skills the heroes have, well, some people do at least, are passive, meaning if you have a hero that you have it, you're buffed automatically with all of its battle skills. Now, on the one hand, it does happen with some battle skills, like the ones that are supposed to be passive, but not all of them are passive. There are 2 types of battle skills, believe it or not. Administration battle skills and logistics battle skills, which you can see on the screen right there. That's how you know which of them is essentially passive or not. The administration type of battle skills are passive, meaning if you have them across the board. You don't need to wear the leader like you have him as a leader. You don't need to send him. You don't need to have him on your wall or anything like that. As long as it's a logistics, it's an administration skill, you have the skill. It's like a passive boost. It's what is used for resource production, for speed, for construction speed, for research speed, for trap building speed. There's a bunch of other ones that are administration ones. Now with logistics battle skills, you must have the hero active. What does it mean active? It needs to be in the battle, either on the wall ready to take the attack and defend, or in your lineup that you chose to attack with. As long as it is active, the logistics buffs apply. If not, they don't apply. Meaning, if you have army plus 25% defense, and it's on a leader, on a hero better said, that is not active, that is just chilling, you don't get an extra army defense. It doesn't work. Okay, so what you need to understand is that you need to make sure that you know which of the battle skills are logistics and which of them are administration. Now the last myth is not really a myth. Well, it kind of is, because it makes sense until like you realize that the sense you're trying to make doesn't make sense, and it is actually a myth. And the myth is that only one barrack is really required in Lords Mobile. Now, you are right in the sense that if you have only one barrack, you can still play and you can still do everything like anyone who has 2 or 3 barracks. Now, a lot of people don't understand why other people have 2 or 3 barracks. And the answer for that is very simple. When you translate gems to time, it is exactly matched to buying speed ups with gems and then using them. So if you have, for example, something that needs to be trained for 1 day, you have enough troops that are 1 day training, you will spend 1500 gems, which is the equivalent of 1 day speed up. Now if you have 2 days worth of training, you'll end up spending 3000 gems, because that's the equivalent of buying 2 24-hour speed ups. However, if you have a 3-day training period or something of the sort, then you will actually spend 4400 gems and not 45, because at that point the game translates your gems into a 3-day speed up and not into 3 24-hour speed ups. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have for you guys today. Thank you very much for watching the video. If you like these 5 myths, if you don't know, if you have any other myths you want me to check out, please leave me a comment below and let me know which myths you believe in, which things you fell for, which things I talked about you did not know about. Leave me in the comment below. Also, I am semi-back. I think I'm feeling a little bit better. You can hear my voice changed back to the normal. For now, thank you again very much for all your support, and I will see you guys on in the next video. Cheers.